Check 1, 2. Check 3, 4. Commissioner Holzman is here.
Morning, Commissioners, the agenda room.
Commissioner Hahn is here.
Morning, Commissioner. Commissioners, I believe the chairman has been delayed by some traffic on I-70, so there may be just a brief delay in getting started.
No problem.
Well, Judge, I've been delayed by suffering from COVID the last 3 days, so I think I'm okay later.
See how that runs center. Yeah. If you guys want power. Yeah.
Judge, do we know how long of a delay? I mean, should we call back in, or are we talking 5 minutes, or?
I do not know, but I will find out.
Okay, not a big deal, but I mean, if it's going to be, 10 minutes, I'll just call back. Commissioner Hahn, you feeling okay?
Yeah, doing okay.
Because you and I sat next to each other on Wednesday, and I came down with my first symptom on Friday, so it was definitely within the 72-hour period of time that we spoke.
Oh,
Commissioner,
no.
the chairman is on the floor, so it shouldn't be long.
We have to help him get him up.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
On the ninth
Oh,
floor.
ninth.
Push.
We're the old student. He can't walk. The old student.
And we are unmuted.
I know. No. Two.
Commissioners, Lori just announced that the agenda meeting will begin in 5 minutes.
Thank you, Judge.
Chairman has arrived.
We heard, yes.
He is in the,
We heard he's on the floor, so he'll be okay.
yes, he seemed to be. How's everyone? Good, good. Hey, I'm blessed. Got some rain. My pond is still not full.
We're gonna drop.
We're unmuted, just so you know. Commissioners,
We're unmuted.
We are unmuted, Commissioners.
Pettis County got 5 inches yesterday. Yeah. Quite a bit. One day. It stretched out a little. Good morning.
Sorry for my tardiness, everyone.
Your suit from back in the day?
Double-breasted,
Double.
pleats. You know, how's that? Had to do a little, Sherilyn taught me a little trick. It was a little tough. Could not get it quite buttoned, but no, the dry cleaner must have shrunk.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that you'll have.
Yeah. You know, bringing back the old double-breasted pleated look.
Good thing it's double breasted. Oh my God, you are getting it buttoned. Wow, I'm impressed.
Can you breathe?
I can breathe. It's a little tight in the biceps. You know, and a little in the chest area.
Oh, my.
1994, famous bar. Before they were
Famous
Macy's.
bar.
That's where we're in high school. That's where I wore for college graduation. suit.
Chairman, I will start the video so people on WebEx at least will enjoy.
Oh, of course. Yes. The 28 people that are watching and 22 of them which are in this building. All right. So we have Commissioner Coleman is here.
Commissioners Holman and Han are both online.
Okay. Commissioner Holzman, how are you, sir?
I've been better.
I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. You keep hanging in there for us.
Are you under the weather?
I'm grateful for this technology that allows me to participate without endangering you all. I tested positive on Sunday and had a pretty rough weekend.
Well,
Okay.
glad to hear you're feeling better, man.
Yes.
Sure, that was probably a rough weekend.
Yeah, they've come out with a new antiviral drug called Paxlovid, and it leaves a terrible, bitter metal taste in your mouth, and it's not pleasant at all. But it did, I think, help me turn the tide from feeling like I was heading in the wrong direction to being able to be on this call this morning.
That's great, man.
Good.
Well, we'll keep in our thoughts and prayers, buddy. You just rest up and heal up and do what you need to do to get better.
Commissioner Holzman.
Yeah, Commissioner.
So I think a lot of us have let down our guard thinking that COVID's gone because we haven't been around anybody who's been exposed to it. So as a result, I'm in the office this morning with a mask on because I'm scared of everybody again now. Having knee replacement surgery in a couple weeks, and I don't want to get anything to keep that from happening. So stay away until after my surgery, please.
Well,
It's safe to come back.
you think about, how could I have gotten this? And the truth is, there's just no way of telling. We've gone back to normal, and which we should. I'm a supporter of going back to normal, and you just like the flu, you're gonna get it. This is the second time I've had it in 2 years, and this time was worse than the first time around. But like I said, the antiviral medication definitely helped get me back on my feet. But CDC says that 7 days you should be non-contagious. So I look to return on the 10th when the Confluence hearing begins. I look to be at that in person. So I should be all mended up by then.
Well, good. Well, yeah,
But this does go to show the value and benefit of this technology allowing us to continue to do this, regardless of a pandemic still going on in this world.
that's true.
True.
And Commissioner Hahn, you're on the line as well.
I'm on.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Commissioner Kolkmeyer, myself, and Commissioner Coleman are in the agenda room. I apologize for the delay. There was an accident on the road and sat there for about 30 minutes as I was on my way here. So I appreciate you allowing me to be a little bit tardy, and also had to take a few more minutes this morning to try to get into my suit. So I'm wearing the suit that I wore in my graduation from college and stuff.
Wow.
So made a deal with the team that if they hit 75% of participation in the metric survey for the state for their quarterly pulse survey, that I would do that. And surprisingly, the dry cleaner has shrunk my pants. Cannot believe that. So gonna have to find a new dry cleaner, but I won't bore everybody that's watching online with those trivial things.
But I do have one question.
Yes.
So not only did we meet though your challenge, but we exceeded
We
it,
did.
I think, by 5 or 10 points or something.
Yeah, and we got a bronze badge from for the state for our participation, which I believe is the first time we've had a bronze badge for the DC.
So, yeah.
You know,
silver one.
we got a silver one. Holy cow! We're not professional registration. All right. So that's great. Thank you, everybody that's in the building is listening in for participating in the pulse survey. Apparently, we blew it out of the water. Went from 48% up to over 80% participation rate and stuff. And I believe it was question 17. Everyone just wanted to know what question 17 was and stuff. But
It's your leadership, Mr. Chairman. It's your leadership.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to see me do my little Tommy
Well,
boy.
for the record, I had gone on and done the survey before your challenge. So
You are a great American.
I know it. I know it. I know it. Thank you.
Well, let's go ahead and call the agenda meeting for August 2nd, 2023 today to order. It is, we're a little behind schedule today. It is 10:29 a.m. Due to my tardiness with the traffic. But we're going to go ahead and get started. Before we do that, everyone that is on the phone, please mute your phone unless you are needing to speak so that everyone can hear. Looks like today we have 4 tariffs and new orders, and then some case discussion, and then back by popular demand, our PSC history. So before we get into all that, we need to approve the minutes from the July 26, 2023 agenda. Those have been distributed in advance. Commissioners, do you have any questions, changes, or corrections to those minutes? Hearing none. All those in favor of approving those minutes, July 26, 2023 agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Those are approved by a vote of 5-0. First up today in our tariffs and new orders is file number GE 2023-0196. In the matter of the application of the Empire District Gas Company, DBA Liberty, for an order granting a variance from the commission rule revised to its meter testing plan. So back on December 13th, Liberty filed an application with the commission, which was seeking a variance from one of our rules so that it could implement a new sample meter testing plan in lieu of their meter testing plan that was currently in place. On July 21st, Liberty and staff filed a stipulation and agreement, and then no responses or objections to that agreement were filed afterwards. Thus, the commission can treat that as unanimous. The agreement sets forth that good cause does exist for Liberty to obtain a variance from the commission rule to implement a new sample meter testing plan that was proposed by Liberty in lieu of their current meter testing plan. And that is also subject to the conditions agreed to by the parties in the stipulation and agreement. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Great. Commissioner Holzman?
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I'm in support.
And Commissioner Hahn?
Also in support.
Great. All those in favor of approving that order, version number 1, please say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
Is approved by a vote of 5-0. Next up is file GW 2022-0060. This is in the matter of the establishment of a working case for the review and consideration of promulgating a rule consistent with section 386.895. So the commission had held a workshop on June 13th of this year to gather information and to hear from stakeholders about the issues surrounding renewable natural gas, or RNG. On July 26th, staff requested that the commission ask stakeholders for additional written comments and answers to specific questions that will aid staff in drafting proposed rules. The order grants staff's request, and staff's questions are attached to the order as attachment A. Comments from the public and any interested stakeholders shall be filed no later than September 18th. And I would recommend that we approve this order for version number 1. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I'm in support.
And Commissioner Hahn?
Also in support.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, please say aye.
Aye.
All right.
That is approved by a vote of 5-0. Next up, file number EO 2018-0211 in the matter of the Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, and their third filing regulatory changes in furtherance of energy efficiency, also known as MEA. On July 13th, Ameren, Missouri, the staff of the commission and the Office of Public Counsel filed a stipulation and agreement regarding funding for residential heating and cooling program. The heating and the cooling stipulation states that the signatories all agree that an additional $1.6 million should be added to the 1% contingency for the previous approved residential heating and cooling program budget and how that 1% will be calculated. The heating and cooling program provides rebates for residential heating and cooling measures. And the signatory stated that allowing this alteration will prevent Ameren, Missouri from exhausting funds in the late summer and early fall. Time for the objections to the heating and cooling stipulation is passed and none were filed. Therefore, the commission treats this as a unanimous agreement. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I'm in support.
And Commissioner Hahn?
Also in support.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
That is approved by a vote of 5-0. Our final tariff and new order today is file number WR-2023-0006 in the matter of Confluence Rivers Utility Operating Company, their request for authority to implement a general rate increase for water service and sewer service provided in the Missouri service areas. So on July 12th, in response to staff's motion, the commission issued its order, which stated Confluence Rivers shall respond to data request 231.1 no later than July 19th. ER 231.1 is a request for information pertaining to certain board meetings. On July 25th, staff filed a second motion, and staff's second motion requested that the commission order Confluence Rivers to comply immediately with the commission's July 12th order. Staff also requested that the commission order Confluence to produce a list of dates of all CSWR Inc. board meetings that took place between October 1st, 2019 and April 30th, 2023, and state who was present at each of these meetings. Since Confluence did not fully respond to data request 231.1, this order clarifies what Confluence is required to disclose as a result of the commission's July 12th order and grants staff request that Confluence must produce board meeting dates as well as identify who is present at each board meeting for CSWR Incorporated for the dates listed in staff's second motion. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 2. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kochmeyer.
I'm in support.
And Commissioner Hahn.
Also in support.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 2, please say aye.
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 That is approved by a vote of 5-0. All right, next up, we got case discussion. Judge Hatcher, we got Confluence Rivers Utility Operating Company. Their case is coming up, and you have prepared a pre-hearing memo for us.
Yes, thank you, Chairman. The memo is, as you said, the pre-evidentiary hearing memo. This is prepared for the commissioners regarding Confluence Rivers general rate case. The parties have presented 27 issues for the commission's determination, and that does not include sub-issues. The 6-day hearing will be in person in room 310. That's the large courtroom, and that'll start Thursday, August 10th, and continue through the following Thursday, August 17th. The hearing will start at 9 a.m. I also note for the commissioners, the parties have indicated a strong likelihood of submitting an updated hearing schedule, probably rearranging some of those witnesses and issues. I will update the pre-hearing memo before that hearing begins. If there's any questions?
No, I don't have any. The only thing we'll note, there was extremely high number of public comments on this case. I think 228. And there's some bigger issues with consolidation of some 26 water and 39 sewer systems. So I would anticipate this probably going the full 6 days, wouldn't you, Judge?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Yeah, this one will be a full one. All right, Judge, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Next up on our agenda is we have our PSC history. So I failed to delegate this week's PSC history to the person that I was hoping would do that. So it's completely on me. So our office has stepped up. And when I mean our office, I mean Alex. And so we really appreciate everyone going deep into the archives. So he threw us a curveball and he gave us somebody a little bit more current. So today we're going to talk about Commissioner Kelvin Simmons, who served from 2000 to 2003. And he was chairman from 2001 to 2003. But before becoming a commissioner, Mr. Simmons was twice elected to the city council in Kansas City, Missouri. And as the chairman, he presided over and assisted in the settlement of the largest over-earning complaint case in the history of Missouri, where the settlement resulted in over $1 billion in rate stabilization and the creation of the Community Economic Development Program and significant utility infrastructure investments. And then after leaving the commission, Mr. Simmons served as the director of the Department of Economic Development and as the commissioner of administration in the Office of Administration. And interestingly, Mr. Simmons was appointed by 3 different governors and unanimously confirmed by the Missouri Senate on 3 separate occasions for 3 different positions.
Wow.
Mr. pretty impressive. And I believe he's still residing in Kansas City area and stuff.
He does.
Very active in the community. So that's more of an update on some of our current ones. But next week we're going to hopefully hear from our director of staff legal, Mr. Kevin Thompson. So I'm going to just put that out there right now because I forgot to throw it into his ballpark. But I hear that he has a very good knack for archaeology and things of that nature. So look forward to seeing who he's going to choose for next week for our PSC history portion of our agenda here. Does anyone have any questions or comments on that before we get into scheduling?
Very interesting.
All right. So next up is scheduling. Looks like on Thursday, August 10th, we have our agenda meeting at 12 p.m. This will also include a presentation by Evergy on an update of its TOU customer education efforts. On Thursday, the 10th to the 11th, as Judge Hatcher mentioned previously, we have the evidentiary hearing on in case WR 2023-0006, Confluence Rivers Utility Operating Companies request for authority to implement a general rate increase for water and sewer service. It starts at 9 a.m. in room 310 at the Commission's headquarters. That is also going to be carried forward on Tuesday the 14th through Thursday the 17th as well for that same case. Also on Thursday, August 17th, we will have our agenda at 10:15 a.m. And then Friday the 18th, we have an on-the-record presentation from Evergy. This is in case ER 2023-0210. This is Evergy West application for authority to implement rate adjustments required by Missouri law and the company's approved fuel and purchase power cost recovery mechanism. So we'll have an on-the-record presentation about that case. And that will be at 1 p.m. at the room 310 in the Governor's Office Building, Commission headquarters on Friday the 18th. On Wednesday the 23rd, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. And then on Wednesday, August 30th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. followed by a USB meeting immediately following agenda. And then we also have an evidentiary hearing that day at 9 a.m. In case EC 2023-0395, Brett Felber versus Ameren companies. And that is a WebEx only meeting. That is at 9 a.m. on August 30th. And that is all I have for scheduling. Commissioners, do you have anything else for the good of the order or that you need to address before we adjourn? All right. Well, I appreciate everybody's participation today. Commissioner Holzman, hopefully you continually heal and get better. And we look forward to seeing you at that hearing once you're cleared to leave your home.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Everybody have a great day. We are
Thank you.
adjourned.
Thank you.
Chairman.